Well, that didn't take long. Not long at all. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Wednesday morning, still, I think, March 28th, 29th, 2023. It's about almost noon, 11:39, something like that. Anyway, it stopped raining. It came in quite well. It came in. I saw that there was going to be a little bit of a break in the rainstorms, because there's another one coming in a few short hours. And I was kind of calculating. I wanted to go down and see the flow of the Arroyo River. I can imagine she's, I'd say maybe at the 5-6 foot level right now, flowing down. But it's not too bad. But after tonight, we'll definitely get some more. Well, so many things going on. Tennessee, oh God. I don't really want to touch that or comment. As soon as I saw that, really, I was kind of holding off. I texted my ex later on that evening and just checked in with her and see how my child's doing, our child is doing, and seems to be doing well. So that's good, you know. And I just closed it off, saying, you know, just keep an eye on her and keep her close. That's it. So, because at this point, if I'd have been with her, I'd have been wrapping her in bubble wrap on her. I can get to be the extreme parent, like overcaring, like on the Goldbergs, the mom. Yeah, especially my kid. But that's different. Got a lot of rain. We got a lot of rain. That is a subject that I am definitely going to touch on, maybe this weekend, hopefully, barring Friday. The eclipse. There it is, the eclipse on Friday. Will we have an eclipse? You know what I mean? What is Friday? Assumptions across run amok. I think, yeah, I'm kind of on the general populace of, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Though there could be a lot of situations. It may be to the point where law enforcement is going to be required. Maybe they'll be, you know, sometimes I know that sometimes if they've done it, I've seen it enforced, especially if there's no criminal activity or drug, or if they suspect or have a good inclination that there are people within a said residence or establishment or whatever of maybe no criminals or something with a background or something like that, then they usually involve the local authorities and stuff like that in removal. I know they do that a great part in the Midwest and stuff like that. I've seen it on rare occasions, only a couple of times, and I've heard it. But that's like going too long, you know. That's like, this person's had a long time, you know. That more so, I think, in the city, especially now wanting to go forward financially, property owners and, you know, real estate and landlords and things of the like that I've mentioned in the past. You know, we really need to get go. I mean, without having a suitable place of residency for an individual or individuals to come and settle and hopefully bring in more money and more people, because all that's left pretty much here in California is just us. A great majority of net 30,000 below annually is here. We and then you start raising up on the brackets every 10,000. It starts to get a little bit more, but blue collars, or what used to be called blue collars, are, you know, the money's leaving, you know? So it's like, yeah. So we'll see what happens. But definitely the homeless situation is going to ramp up a lot more. And with this, on Friday, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. I'm not going to go anywhere. Definitely not going to go anywhere. Because I don't know what... Dion and I can certainly, you know, let the worst case scenario play about our mind. Is that thing smudgy? Excuse me. My lighting is so bad inside the house too. I don't want to, but I guess maybe whatever. But you know, I had warned, and I had mentioned to the landlord that, you know, it may look like, you know, authorities may be a necessary thing in order to usher an exit, if that is going to be the case. If there is going to be a case, then I would suggest for the safety of everybody, not just the landlord, the both of he and I, and for them, you know, because I can only see, and as we can hear, as you folks can best hear and extrapolate, that this person definitely does not want to leave peacefully. And I will go as far as to say that there might be even a retaliation if this person exits. I wouldn't be surprised if a retaliation, broken windows or something, or even a break-in or something, you know. Definitely bad-mouthing on the streets, oh, blah, blah, blah. Me, Dion, the landlord, you know, the house, the church. Yeah, that definitely is going to be expected, most certainty. Usually on the side of people being wrong, and you know, in my younger days I was wrong, so yeah, I know, you know, this it's their fault, they don't get it, they don't understand, you know, so yeah. Again, I've been there, I know, I've done that, I've thrown those stones, you know. So but this one's kind of weird, you know. It's really, really weird. And it's just been kind of creepy in there as of the last couple days. Carla's really been, she's been out of it. Let's face it, she's been out of it. And I know the other roomie can just definitely side on that. Yeah, no, if they go out quietly. As of lately, it's been like the son and daughter. They'll just mysteriously take off for about a couple hours and they'll come back. They'll have food and alcohol, and then they'll kind of chit-chat and listen to music and raise hell a little bit for a while, and then you kind of hear a lot of coughing or whatever, and then it's quiet. Then it's quiet. And then with him, I've heard that pattern, that nausea, that the dry heaving, the retching, and I'm like, this isn't. I don't like being around that energy, that aura, that kind of karma, that spirit, that glow, that entity, that Manitou, whatever you want to call it, whatever language and whatever faith, religion, spiritual or non-pagan or whatever. I don't like being around that. I feel dirty. I just don't like that. I don't like that. maybe fear of being tainted. I don't know. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to see all that, you know. I don't. It's still great. It greatly bothers me too with the kids being involved in this whole situation too, and then also with the yesterday too and everything. See, that's all that's been of anything of any greater sect of our U.S. population. Ultimately, 3+ years, continually counting every single day. It's been since this administration. It was starting to go awry in the beginning. During the campaigning, yes. Admittedly, yes. But everything didn't just boom, boom. And it's been since still children that's being affected. That's all that's been, is the seems like the whole game plan is to get the children. It's very, very foreign when you see little kids in military outfits and stuff like that, and looking like a little military cadet at like 7, 8 years old, wearing a hat, and having orders that even if you see your parents or neighbors or something, you should report them. You know, it's the best way to start changing things is always with children. You know, I'm tired. I really am tired, and just stressed. I just never know what's going on. Carla was upset the other day. I guess when she came out of being awoke or waking up from like being out of it for like hours. I guess because they kind of hang out in the utility room and stuff like that, or in the bathroom too. They were singing and she's rapping and he's rapping, and you know, she's like doing twerking. I can only imagine, because he creepily said, "Oh yeah, that's cute." And when they first got here, or when she first got here, they were all passed out and stuff like that. And I guess Carla, I remember this. No, not in my house. No, not like that. No, you don't. I guess she found them together in and this the other day. You know, this was the same thing, and that she made that comment, and that just threw me back to that 3 years ago. 3 years ago? Shoot, 3 years ago. So I'm like, yeah, this is kind of creepy now, man. This is really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on. I guess I can only presume and assume, and just really think darkly about it. But it's just knowing how she is in that realm of sexuality and what she likes, and what I've seen her tell her kids to go look for and retrieve and bring back, and being specific. Yeah, we'll see what happens Friday. Don't matter. It's just going to continue. This is going to continue until, you know, America wakes up. You know, the 81 million. Are you still asleep? Why is it that France is showing a better display of unefficacy within the government? What we just did a few years ago, just a handful of years ago, that was unethical. That wasn't in the right. We were taking it against each other and stuff like that, you know? We were just totally taking it out of each other. It should have been against the government. It should have been against the administration. It should have been against, well, Dr. Feelgood. And still, there's no voice from the 81 million. A few here and there mentioning of jumping ship, and admitted, yeah, I can see everything now, and you know, going forward, it's not going to get any better. It could only get worse if we put in that same color in that Oval Office. If we put in another blue in that Oval Office, it's just going to be a different sex, a different orientation, a different color, a different representation of what the people should be or could be. But in the same grand scheme of things, it's all going to be the same thing. Destroying the foundation of this country. This country alone. And I can only imagine it'll ramp up even with the children. So, no, I am not down and cool with all this shit. You know, and after seeing some more, a couple of folks sent me some links on some squatter videos and stuff like that. Oh, shit. I thought it was bad here. I really thought it was bad here with her and her kindred spirits. Really kindred, right? The epitome of there is no honor amongst thieves. That shows. Oh, the perversions may be the same, but there's no trust in. So we'll see. I wrote a really quick, short letter to Victor Gordo, our mayor here in Pasadena, with a couple of links to both to the channel, to both Rumble and YouTube, dealing with this. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know whether it would get a notice or just a click. Hey, there, yeah, we'll get to it, or not worth it. So we'll see. I'm gonna end it here. Nose is starting to get runny. She was just starting to wake up and starting to stir, so I figured whenever I walk into the house from doing this, plus to take a break here. Good Lord, folks. I was really honestly thinking that maybe I was giving her the great benefit of the doubt that maybe she did get through it to her head, though if she's going to retaliate, it's going to be that Friday. Very much like the Democrats surprised a lot of people. All right, folks, you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. But for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to put a link down below. I think a couple of links down below. Excuse me. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. One is I uploaded a channel on a video on Rumble, and there's a couple of links below. But yeah, definitely a lot of rain. We're starting to capture a lot of it, and it was reported yesterday that one of the ski resorts, Mammoth, I believe, is looking to stay open up until through July 4th. Freaking A, that is skiing in Southern California in July. Come on. That's awesome. But we're going to have a lot of water. We're actually going to have a lot cooler, I think. More rain. But then what's going to happen? I'll touch on that. Love you all. Stay safe. Be nice. And be kind.